Welcome to the session, students. I am Praveen Kumar GY, Mathematics Faculty, Vidyashram College, Temple of Excellence. So now, in the last session, I taught you what is a compound proposition, and I taught you the basic logic called AND, OR, if then, if and only if. Today, we'll continue with the concepts called negation, truth tables. So first, let me discuss what I am going to teach you. So topics for the session. So what are the topics for the session? In this session, we'll be studying what is negation. Then I'll teach you how to construct truth table. Then I'll teach you what is logically equivalent. Then we'll go further with converse, inverse, contrapositive and examples. Now, the very first concept, that is negation. So now we'll see what is negation. What is negation? It is simple. For a statement, when I give a statement P, not P is negation of P. For a given statement P, not P is called as what? Negation of P. So when they give P, so if you write not P, then it is negation. So we read this symbol as negation P. Suppose if I write like this, we read this as negation S. Simple examples we'll take to understand the subject better. If I tell a statement means what? Proposition, which may be true or false. I'll take a statement, 2 is an even number. All of you know 2 is an even number is a proposition because it is true. Now negation P. So when you want to write negation of P, then 2 is not an even number. We'll write 2 is not an even number. So this is not a proposition. This is negation of P. After you negate, true becomes false. 2 is not an even number, all of you know it's false. But this is negation. For a statement 2 is an even number, negation P is what? 2 is not an even number. Now similarly, if I take 3 is not an odd number. 3 is not an odd number. So I am writing a statement called 3 is not an odd number. All of you know this is false, but it is proposition. Now negation P. If I ask you to write negation P, we symbolize this. 3 is not an odd number. Negation is what? 3 is an odd number. When you negate, we'll get 3 is an odd number. So when you negate, the truth value changes. So P, 3 is not an odd number is given statement. Negation P. What is negation P? 3 is an odd number. So this statement was false, and when you negate, you got true. So that's why we say if P is true, negation P is false. If P is false, negation P is true. That is how we construct truth table. Okay, fine. So now we study two examples. 2 is an even number, negation is what? 2 is not an even number. 3 is not an odd number, negation is what? 3 is an odd number. Now we'll see the truth table for the same. Now when P is true, negation P becomes false, and similarly when P is false, negation P becomes true. This is the truth table. So if P is true, negation P is false. If P is false, negation P becomes true. Now we'll study some simple compound proposition and we'll construct the truth table for them. Construction of truth table. So we'll take this values and we'll construct truth table. Few simple examples we'll take. Now the first statement, P and Q are Q. So P, Q, and then we have P and Q. Then we have P and Q are Q. So these are the statements. First we write the components. You can see P, Q, P and Q, P and Q, R, Q are the components. Split them as components. Now draw the table. And write the truth values. So the table consisting of truth values, we call it as truth table. So P, Q both are true. This is one possibility. Our first one may be true and second one may be false. Our first one may be false, second one may be true, or both may be false. These are the possibilities. Now we'll write the truth values. So operation is AND. AND means what? If any one statement is false, result is false. Out of these two, true, so result is true. Out of these two, one is false, so result is false. False, true, result is false. false, false, result is false. I'm using the operation AND. All of you know AND means what? If any one statement is false, result is false. Now then R means what? If any one statement is true, result is true. So now I need to apply these two. They are asking P and Q or Q. So for these two I should apply OR operation. OR means what? If any one statement is false, result is false. So true, true, result is true. So both are false, result is false. Here any one is true, so true. Here both are false, so result is false. So now we constructed truth table for what? P and Q, R, Q. What is the logic of R? If any one is true, result is true. So we will see these two. Here both are true, so true. Here both are false, false. Here one is true, so that's why result is true, like that. Now we are done with truth table for first one. Then we will go for second one. P, Q, negation P, negation Q. Then we have negation P or negation Q. So I wrote the components. We will write the truth values. When you write the truth values, we will see what are the truth values we will get. True, 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 false, false, true, and false, false. These are the possible combinations. And you know negation. Negation means what? If it is true, result will be false. For false, result will be true. So now negation P. Negation P means true becomes false. Here P is true, so negation P is false. Again false becomes true and false becomes true. Negation Q. When you negate Q, true becomes false. Again false becomes true. Again true becomes false and false becomes true. So now we have done negation. Negation P or negation Q. So now we have to do these two OR operation. What is OR? OR operation means what? If any one statement is true, result is true. So now out of these two both are false, so result is false. Here one is true, so result is true. Here out of these two one statement is true, so result is true. Both are true, so result is true. So we will get FTT. So now we got truth table for not P or not Q. What is the logic of R? If any one statement is true, result should be true. Now we go for third one, negation P and Q. So now negation P and Q, P, Q, negation P and Q. So I am constructing, just negation P and Q. So P, Q separately we have taken, negation P we need because here you can see negation P, and then we have and Q. So now construct the truth table for the same. So both may be true, or first one may be true and second one may be false, or first one may be false, second one may be true, or both may be false. So now what are the possibilities? So negation P means not P, so it will become false, this will become false, this will become true, and this will become true. You know negation P means what? Not P. So when P is true, negation P is false. When P is true, negation P is false. Now I have to operate negation P and Q. For this and this I should operate AND operation. All of you know the logic of AND. If any one statement is false, result is false. So here one statement is false, result is false, false again, true, this is false. So now we got the truth table. So now we will go to the next problem. So we have done 1, 2, 3, we will go to the fourth and fifth. So before we go to the fourth, in fourth we have biconditional. What is the logic of biconditional? So I taught you biconditional means if both are same, result is true. If both are same, result is true. And if both are different, result is false. Both are same means what? True, true means result is true. False, false means result is true because both are same. If both are different, true, false means you will get false. So if both are same, result is true is the what is that logic for biconditional. So now we will go to the fourth problem. We will go to the fourth problem. P R Q by implies P. P R Q by implies P. So we will take P, Q, P R Q, then P R Q by implies P. Now components P, Q, P R Q, then we conclude the truth table. So true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. Now these are the possible combinations. So first is R. What is the logic of R? If any one statement is true, result is true. So true, this is true, true again, but this is false. PRQ by implies P. For these two I should apply by implies. By implies means what? If both are same, result will be true. So now true true result is true, true true result is true, false true both are different, false. ನೋಡಿ ಫೋ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡನ್ ಟ್ರೂತ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್. ನಾವು ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ದ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಒನ್, P and Q implies P. First we'll take P, then we'll take Q, then P and Q. We need Q implies P also, we need Q implies P also. So we'll take the component that is Q implies P, then P and Q implies P. So now for this we'll construct the truth table. Okay, you know the possibilities: true true, true false, false true, false false. Further, Q implies P, very important. First let me recollect what is this. This is read as if P then Q, and see when I write this conditional, first one true, second one false, result is false. First one true, second one false, result is false, rest all other cases it is true. Now P, Q implies P, this is the first statement, this is the second statement. Please observe, first statement is Q, true implies true is true, false implies true is true again, true implies false becomes, because first one is true, second one is false, so result is false, false false is also true. I applied implies, implies ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಕ್ಯೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಪಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಪಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ Q implies P. So I should operate for these two AND operation. See the first column and third column. And what is the logic of AND? If any one statement is false, result is false. So now true true result is true, true true result is true, false result is false. Here one statement is false, so result is false. So this is the truth table. Now I gave sample of construction of truth table. Then we'll study what is logically equivalent. So we will study what is logically equivalent. See, two compound propositions are said to be logically equivalent if they have same truth values. They should have same truth values for the combination of truth value of their components. For the combination of truth value of components, if they have same truth value, then we say logically equivalent. Here negation of P and Q, negation P or negation Q, these two are logically equivalent. We read this symbol as logically equivalent. So now how can I say these two are logically equivalent? Just by constructing the truth table. So we will construct truth table for negation of P and Q, and also we will construct truth table for negation P or negation Q, but for both we will get same set of truth values. We will see that. So I will take P, I will take Q, then I will take, we need negation P, we need negation Q, then we will take P and Q, then we will take negation P and Q, then we will take negation P or negation Q. So last two columns, if you see, there are compound propositions. There are compound propositions. So now coming to this, let us construct the table and we will check the truth values. We will always take the four possibilities to conclude. So both may be true, true true, or true false, or false true, and false false. These are the possible combinations. Now not P means what? False false true, again this is true. Not Q means what? False true false true. Now P and Q means true true, AND operation, if any one statement is false, result is false. And negation of P and Q, so negate this, P and Q ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. So P and Q ನ negate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, when you negate this we will get true becomes false, false becomes true, opposite. Or if you know how to do negation, when you negate, true becomes false and false becomes true. Then negation of P or Q, so for these two I should apply OR operation. All of you know the logic of R. R means what? If any one statement is true, result is true. So now PRQ false, again true, because one is true, so true, one is true, true. So you can see negation of P and Q and negation P or negation Q, both we have same. So when observation, now we'll see the observations. See, negation of P and Q, FTT and negation P or negation Q, FTTT. So this set of truth values and this are same. So they have same truth values for the combination. Therefore I can say this and this are logically equivalent. Therefore I can conclude negation of P and Q is logically equivalent to negation P or negation Q. What is meant by logically equivalent? The two compound propositions are said to be logically equivalent if they have same set of truth values. I hope all of you understood. Construct the truth table, see the truth values. Illu FTTT, here also we got FTTT. So they have same set of truth values, therefore they are logically equivalent. Then going ahead, so we have converse, inverse and contrapositive. For a conditional, if P then Q, when they give if P then Q, converse, see they have given if P then Q. When they give if P then Q, converse is reverse of it, if Q then P. And inverse, if not P then not Q. Contrapositive, if not Q then not P. Simple. When they give P implies Q, for P implies Q, converse is reverse, Q implies P. Here I wrote, for P implies Q, Q implies P is the converse. Reverse it, make antecedent as consequent and consequent as antecedent. Inverse means if not P then not Q. Means what? Negate both the statements. If they give if P then Q, inverse is if not P then not Q. Contrapositive, reverse and negate. So contrapositive is called as converse of inverse. If not P then not Q. So now let me summarize. When they give a conditional if P then Q, converse is reverse if Q then P. If P then Q ಗೆ converse reverse ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, if Q then P ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And inverse means if not P then not Q, means we should negate this and negate this. Contrapositive is reverse and negate, if not Q then not P. Or symbolically, P implies Q, converse is Q implies P. For P implies Q, inverse is not P implies not Q. Contrapositive is not Q implies not P. Now we will take some examples. So if 14 is even number, then it is divisible by 2. 14 is even number, then it is divisible by 2. You can see 14 is even number is first statement, it is divisible by 2 is second statement. Converse means reverse it. If 14 is divisible by 2, then it is even number. So first statement na second statement na, when we interchange first and second statement, we will get converse. If 14 is even number, then it is divisible by 2 they gave. Converse is if 14 is divisible by 2, then it is even number. Inverse means we have to negate. If 14 is not even number, then it is not divisible by 2. So they gave 14 is even number and then it is divisible by 2. Inverse means not P not Q antivi. If 14 is not even number, then it is not divisible by 2. Contrapositive, reverse and negate. So if 14 is not divisible by 2, then it is not even number. So simply speaking, P implies Q means if P then Q kotra, converse is Q implies P, inverse is negation P implies negation Q, and contrapositive is negation Q implies negation P. We read this as if P then Q, converse is reverse of it, if Q then P, inverse is keep it as it is but negate, if not P then not Q, contrapositive if not Q then not P. So by this we learned 5 topics. We will continue with the same and we will take problem session. Thank you.